What up, world? It's your boy Doughboy Don. I'm back this time with my predictions for WrestleMania 41. Is finally here in Vegas this time around, man. You know how it is, man. 2 nights wrestling, man. Oh, I can't wait. I've been waiting for this. Ooh. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down the whole card, night one and night two. Um, I don't quite know how I'm gonna do my reviews, but we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, man, let me go down the card, man. It says got 7 matches each night. Per usual, card is subject to change. We're gonna get a little bit more into details about these, but yeah, man, let's get down to it. First of all, regarding the overall build and anticipation, I've heard a lot of people say this is like the worst build overall for this mania. I wouldn't agree with that. Well, I'm not gonna disagree, but I'm kind of in the middle because yeah, it's been kind of lackluster for a lot of these matches, but some of the builds have been good. The only reason it kind of feels like that was because of how big and crazy last year's Mania and that build and everything that was going on. I think that build was one of the greatest builds ever. This one, yeah, it was kind of lackluster compared to last year. I think that's the only reason. But still, man, it's Mania, man. And yo, like, you can always count on Mania to always, you know what I'm saying, go out with a bang. So, yeah, man, let's go ahead and start with night one. You know, in no particular order, I'm just going down by the card, you know what I'm saying? By the way that these are listed. Gunther versus Jay Uso for World Heavyweight Championship. Come on, man. Jay Uso, main event Jay Uso for the win. Ain't no way he's supposed to lose to Gunther. I don't care what nobody says. Oh, Jay's not really main event. He's overhyped. He only has 4 or 5 moves. Gunther. First of all, Gunther will be fine. He'll be fine. He's a ring general. He's a monster. Dude will be okay. It's all right for him to eat a loss. I mean, low key, I do think it's kind of messed up that he lost last Mania. Nice when he lost this one, but it is what it is. Gunther will be fine. He will find a way to bounce back. I say let's let Jay get his just dues. Let him win the big one and be a world champion. God damn it! I'm just saying, man. Especially with the way that this mud has been building. Now I'm not gonna lie. If Jimmy didn't get attacked and busted open, and Gunther didn't pull a battle beast and bathe in his blood, which was crazy, by the way. I just want to say that that's crazy. That added to that made Gunther look even bigger. But if he didn't do that, I would kind of low key. I'd still, you know what I'm saying, be rooting for Jay, but I kind of be like, ugh, I'd be bleeding a little bit more toward Gunther. But since he did that, it's like, oh yeah, Jay gonna win. Jay gonna win. Gunther done fucked up because he done woken the little. He done woken the sleeper cell. He done woken the demon. He done woken Crash Out and Jay Uso. I'm telling you, main event Jay Uso. He gonna get his pound of flesh. He gonna get Gunther. Gunther, you gonna get God. 4 letters, one word. Yeet. Jay Uso for the win. Please. If anything else, Jay gotta win. That's all I'm saying. Next up, we got the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar versus the New Day, Kofi and Xavier. I'm not gonna lie, I love the New Day. I really do. Lord knows I love them, but I don't. Uh, their heel turn has been kind of. Because it started out hot with them and Biggie, with, you know what I'm saying, them separating Biggie and this and everything. And I thought that it was going to lead to them doing something this year at Mania, but, Biggie still hurt. You know what I'm saying? He can't really do nothing. And then they're off. They're barely there. And then when they're there, it's kind of up. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. But I'm not gonna lie, they need something. So I think that they're gonna win. Again, no disrespect, love the War Raiders, but I think they're gonna win, and it might hopefully lights a fire under the Raw Tag Division and makes it more popping or whatever. Because it's been kind of lackluster and kind of just going. You know what I'm saying? And which sucks because the War Raiders is a really good team, an awesome team, and it's good that they took the titles off the Judgment Day. Because golly, it was oh hell. But I don't know. It still feels kind of weird though. Like a lot of people have been saying that they would have preferred the SmackDown tag titles to be on the card, and I kind of agree. Look, I kind of agree because the Street Profits have been doing that thing. Maybe it should have been Street Profits and mostly Machine Guns at Mania instead of this match, but they had their match yesterday. I'm recording this like early Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Just in case y'all know. But yeah, so SmackDown already happened. We saw what happened there. Jay White came out, were being a bunch of assholes and hoodlums. They stole the title, so there's that. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see with that. But I got New Day winning. It's gonna be a good match. They always have good matches. Well, even the Viking. What was it? Wasn't that like a Viking war match or whatever? Viking rules match. New Day's pretty reliable, and they put on pretty good matches. They got good chemistry. I'm expecting them to go out there and do something. It's not going to be a snooze fest. It's not going to be a squash match. They're going to fight. So yeah, I got New Day. Dang, they'll be. Golly, how many times they'll be up there? They'll be up there with Tag. They're already up there with Tag Team Championships. But they'll add another one to their belt, their little record. But yeah, next up. Oh man, I don't even know. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Chad Gable. But Ray's gonna win. Offer. I got him winning. But I don't know. I don't know. I've been seeing reports, and I've been seeing reports that Ray might be injured. So I don't know. This match might be up in the air. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But if it does happen, I'm expecting Ray to win and El Grande Americano to be unmasked to reveal that he is Chad Gable. Come on now. And then I've also, watched Chisel Dynasty of his predictions, and he said that, Ray doesn't have many left because, like, Ray's like 50 now. But I mean, like, Ray's kind of in this mode where, like, yeah, he's getting up there in age, but he can still move real good. But I can see him. Mm, this be one of his last. I still think that when it's all said and done, his final Mania or match will be him and Dom, and maybe passing the torch to Dom. But yeah, we just gotta enjoy Ray for however long he's continuing to do this. But I got Ray winning. Another Ray Mysterio match. He's on a little roll. It's like three Manias in a row. Dominic, and then the tag match against Dominic and Santos. Yeah, I've been expecting him to get a trifecta this year. So yeah. Next up, Jade Cargill and Naomi. Before anything else, we just gotta clap it up for Jade and freaking Naomi because they pointed it out, and people they've announced the announcers they've said it on TV, and people have also on Twitter and everything and pointed out that this is the first women's title. I don't know if it's the first ever, but it's one of the first women's singles matches that doesn't involve a title. That's big. And with two black women, come on now. You gotta love it. And this one has, if you ask a lot of people, this has been one of the best builds, man. This match has had one of the best builds. People were kind of sad because they wanted it to be a triple threat with Bianca added to the mix, but um, I think that they're gonna add her in sometime either like after Mania or before Backlash or around that time. So gotta let Jade and Naomi go with it, go at it first. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm back and forth, man. Because one minute I'm thinking Jade, I got Jade. The next minute I got Naomi, especially with her. Like people have been really loving Naomi's new change and her heel turn. This year she's done some of the best promo work in a while. I gotta agree. This is Jade Cargill. She's they're both they're both stars. Jade, I don't know, man. I gotta go with Jade. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I love Naomi, but I gotta go. I gotta go with Jade. This is crazy because back in AEW, I was praying to God that Jade would lose. I prayed for so long that she would lose, bro. But going against her. But now I'm going with her. I gotta go with Jade. Either way, either way is gonna be a good match. I got Jade winning. Next up, we got LA Knight, yeah, versus Jacob Fatu. All gas, no brakes. I'm a dog walk your ass. We'll beat your ass. But, yeah. The Samoan werewolf or the tribal werewolf or wolf or whatever they want to call it. For the US, for the United States Championship. I ain't gonna lie. I love your LA Knight, but you gonna take an elemental P to Jacob Fatu. Only if there's not like a moment or a segment or whatever, if there's no, you don't see no signs of Solo or Tom Tong or nothing. Well, no, I ain't gonna even say Tom. I'm gonna say if Solo, you don't see Solo in before or during the match, then it's a clear indication that Jacob Fatu's gonna win, man. He gonna take the title off LA Knight. If Solo shows up, oh LA's definitely retaining because it's been it's been bubbling. It's been bubbling, and it's finally going to erupt into Jacob going against Solo. Everybody thought that it was going to be Jacob and Solo in Mania, but they kind of like pumped the brakes on that. So we'll have to wait and see. But if Solo doesn't really do anything, then Jacob's winning. Sorry, LA, but Batu is definitely the future dog. You got to eat this one. Next up, oh my God, Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. Whoo, man, this could go one of two ways. This could be a total dumpster fire and a freaking this might be worse than Jimmy and Jay last year. And I didn't hate that match, but yeah, it wasn't the greatest. I didn't shit all over it like everybody else did, but I mean, come on, like it wasn't that good. But this could be worse than that, or it could be a really, really good match. It depends on it really depends on each how each of them is gonna walk into this match, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I might get a lot of heat for this, but Charlotte Flair for the win. I'm sorry. What you want me to do? Yes, Tiffany is the future. Yes, she looks up to Charlotte, but I think that they're going to, and I don't necessarily like it. I think they're gonna go with they're gonna give her the Rhea treatment, like when Charlotte and Rhea did they thing. She gonna take a L, then she gonna take a couple more L's, and maybe next Mania before that she gonna get her revenge. She gonna beat Charlotte. But Charlotte gonna put her through the ringer. I'm sorry. Like I'm telling you, as soon as it was announced that Charlotte was coming back for the Rumble, I said, boom, she's winning. Boom, she won the Rumble. And then I knew that she was gonna go for Tiffany, because there ain't no way her and Rhea gonna run it back. For what? For what? The obvious pick was her and Tiffany. Everybody been wanting to see that. I ain't gonna lie. This build, starting out, it was one sided as hell. Charlotte was being very disrespectful, dismissive of Tiffany. But then, when they took that bar to hell, oh my God, they took it to hell. When she said, "Yo, you go when at the end of this, you gonna be like how you are outside of the ring, alone. What are you? 0-3? Oh, yo, and then she said, yo, is that why Kaiser's in my DM? Yo, chill. Kaiser looked like he alright. I ain't gonna lie. That's wild though. That was mm. I'm like, yo, dog. Charlotte took out the knife. Charlotte took out the knife. It was jabbing Tiffany. Tiffany said, "Now f that." She pulled out the AK-47 and lit her up. And Charlotte said, "No, fuck that." She threw a grenade in that bitch. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. But I got Charlotte winning. I got Charlotte winning. But I wouldn't be at all happy if Tiffany retained. But I think low key, if Charlotte were to win, it would be like the whole you didn't grind, you didn't really try to you won, you took the title from Nia because you won Money in the Bank, you cashed it in. Like, come on, like yeah, like you never really were, you didn't really earn it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. But I got Charlotte winning. Sometimes I might regret that, but we'll see. And the main event for that one is confirmed as the main event. Roman Reigns, CM Punk with Paul Heyman in his corner versus Seth Rollins triple threat match. Woo! This match, yeah, the hands down, people have been saying this one has had the best build, and I gotta kind of agree with them. I gotta agree with them. Because this one's been brewing for years. It's just got layers and layers to it. And all three of them have a good chance of winning this if you ask anybody. If you ask me, off rip, Roman's not winning. I don't care what nobody says. Oh, he's a tribal chief and not just. No, the man's been winning straight for been dominant, just running through everybody for about 2, 3 years, damn near 4 years. He can eat some L's. He can take an L. Give him an L. I'm sorry. Call me a hater. I don't care. Come on, dude, let this man lose. It's alright if he loses, man. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I have to get that out. But it's between Punk and Rollins. And to be perfectly honest, I gotta go with Rollins. Because low key, I've heard whispers and I've seen theories and everything and especially with the way Seth's been moving and he's been dropping little breadcrumbs here and little inklings and clues there, Heyman might betray Punk and Roman and hook up with Seth. And that would be that would just blow everything out of proportion in it. And just, that would be, whew, that would light the world on fire, man. But I think that low key, that might be the way to go. And then people will say, no, the bigger swerve is that Heyman says, you know what? I'm done. I'm leaving all of you. Then Brock returns, hits everybody with an F5, and him and Heyman walk out, and then the three of them decide for themselves. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That would be crazy if it did happen, but that's not gonna happen. But nah, I got Seth winning. I got Seth winning. I don't. If not Seth, because I mean it's his first, maybe his only main event. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. We don't know how much longer CM Punk wants to do it. How long he's gonna be around. So this might be his one and only main event. So they might give him the win just for that. But I think with the way that everything's been playing out and what's been going on, I think that Seth's going to walk away with it. And that's Seth winning. And that's all for night one. Going into night two, I believe that they said that this is going to open the show. Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley triple threat for the Women's World Championship. This is kind of hard going into this. I was going with Bianca coming into this because she earned her way through it, and then low key, I really thought that it was gonna be her and Rhea going at it. I did not expect them to put the title on Io. Low key, I didn't think that it was going to happen. I was genuinely shocked that they put the title back on Io, especially because she lost. She lost. Wait, did she hold the? No, because she. I mean, she was a champion last year. I mean, but she held the women's. She held the women's title, the one on SmackDown, and Bailey beat her for that. Like she was just a champion last year. So you gonna walk into this again as champion? I thought that was a little weird, but they did that. I was like, okay, so it's gonna be her and Bianca. But then Rhea came in, and I'm like, they gonna really? And then I was like, okay, they're gonna turn this into a triple threat. But they kept, you know, blocking Rhea out of it, and then and made it about her and Bianca. And I was like, okay, but Io's the champion, so they kept disrespecting her. So I was like, oh, okay. But all that being said, I got Io winning because of the mere fact that they're both under. I would say no. I am going to say they're underestimated. They're underestimating her. They're not even paying attention to her. They're forgetting that she's the champion, and that is a triple threat, and that she's the champion. They're simply disregarding her, like, oh man, get up out of here. It's between me and you. They're like one of them's the champion, and you know what I'm saying. The other's a challenger. You know what I'm saying. And I think this is gonna come to bite them in the ass because Io Sky is she she she's that chick. She's that chick. She's popping. She out here, and she got to constantly remind like, hey man, put some respect on my name. The fans love her. I love her. But I never, well, I don't never really underestimate anybody. But they see they hot shit. So I think yeah, it's gonna come to bite them in the ass. And Io's gonna walk away with her champion. She's gonna retain. Then where does it go from here? After that, I guess they'll find somebody for her to go for her to feud. Maybe her and Bailey run it back. And then I think it's going to lead to Bianca and Rhea having uh, they're going to have their feud by themselves, which people have been wanting to see. So yeah, but I got Io winning that one. Next up, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Lara Valkyria for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Come on, man, it's Liv and Raquel. I'm sorry, it's Liv and Raquel. Bailey, first of all, Lyra Valkyria is the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Why is she? I'm telling you, this irks me to no. This irks me to no end. Please, I'm begging you, any and every. This is not just for WWE. This is for TNA. It's for AEW. Any other promotion. If you have a major champion, do not put them in certain matches. They don't need to be in no Money in the Bank matches. They don't need to be in no Royal Rumbles. No Battle Royal Eliminators. None of that shit. They're already champions. No. Lara Valkyria shouldn't have been put in this makeshift tag team with Bailey. They're going to lose. I don't care. And I'm mad that they won the freaking match on SmackDown. Like, they could have gave it to Natalia and Maxine Dupri. They could have gave it to them. They're more believable tag team than them. Hell, why couldn't it be Katana Chance and Kane Carter? Bring in some of them from NXT over to SmackDown. Have them go. Have them go to Mania. But you know what I'm saying? They're doing the whole thing. If you watch my predictions for Stand and Deliver, I said that Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez were gonna win. So it don't. I don't know. Like I said, I think they're gonna win, but they're gonna go on and they're gonna face Liv and Raquel at NXT. They're winning. It's obvious that they're winning. I don't know why. She should have her. Her, and Chelsea Green should have solo matches, but because they're champ, they don't need to be in these situations. Stuff like that. It just irks me, and I have a problem with that. But yeah, I got Liv and Raquel retaining, man. I don't see why Bailey and Lara Valkyria are gonna win. And then it's gonna be like, okay, so how long are they? Devil's advocate, they win. Okay, how is this gonna work? So you're the Women's Intercontinental Champion and you're a tag team champion. You just beat Bailey You and Bailey been going back and forth, back and forth. You've been beating Bailey all these times. She's gonna be like, "Yeah, this is cool, but yeah, I want to run it back for that IC title." That's your partner. So it's like, it's just, uh, I don't know. They wasted a match. It's low key. They wasted this match, but yeah. Let me stop talking about it. Next up, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Oh my god. Is the match gonna be cool? Yes. It's gonna be hard hitting. It's gonna be very athletic and a show. These two are freaking amazing what they do. Yes. I don't. Uh, I don't want AJ to lose. AJ's been catching a lot of L's. I don't like it, bro. And then Logan Paul's gonna probably pull some BS, man. And he don't won. Did he win last week? He won last year, but he lost the year before. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't feel like AJ Styles should lose to Logan Paul. Will it be a good match? Of course. I just don't want him to lose to Logan Paul. I ain't gonna lie though. I can't even lie or hate that pulverizer is nice, dog. That name is weird. That moves hard. I ain't gonna even lie. Logan Paul could definitely go. No. Mm-mm. I don't want to win it. Next up, Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship. People have pointed out that this is they haven't been is a significant. This is significant for the Intercontinental um, Championship. Like it's not too many times that there's been like these kind of matches for it, or I don't know. It was I don't know. There was some significance with this. But this match, oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. Braun is gonna go crazy. He's gonna go stupid. But he's not gonna retain. I think that they're gonna finally pull the trigger. They're gonna have him drop the IC title, and then they're gonna begin. You're gonna see the rise of Braun Breaker being world champion. And it's about goddamn time. But who's going to win? I am not gonna lie. It could go either way. Penta or Dominic Mysterio, which is insane because never in a million years did I think that he was gonna win the IC championship. Not anytime soon. Like I knew his time was coming, but not like this. But with Finn in there and him and Finn low key got tension, I think that they gonna I think that he gonna screw Finn over and they gonna kick Finn out of Judgment Day. I can see that. But I don't know. Penta's really, really hot, like red hot right now. They might put the title on him. Unfortunately, uh, not Finn. I'm sorry, Pin Balor. He ain't winning no big time matches anytime soon. I think that he'll get back to his winning ways once he separates from Judgment Day. But right now, I wouldn't be surprised if he got a pin in this match. It's lucky between Penta and Dominic, and I think that Dominic is gonna finally win a championship on the main roster because he won the North American championship. So yeah, I got Dom being the new IC champion. Next up, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre in a Sin City Street Fight. Ooh boy, this one low key was brewing nice and nice. This was brewing nice and well. You know what I'm saying? It goes all the way back to last year Mania when Priest cashed in on Drew and became the world champion. And then you know what I'm saying? He eliminated Drew in the Royal Rumble, and he eliminated Drew in the Elimination Chamber. So him and Drew got to get the beat. Oh my God, yo, Drew is in his bag right now with the ultimate hater, man, with his Kendrick Lamar, man. Let me say, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk the way that you. Like, yeah, he's like the biggest. He's like the biggest hater, right behind, right behind Seth. 'Cause he ain't. Well, I don't know. No, yeah, he's like right behind Seth. 'Cause I ain't never heard him say like, try to cost somebody every little thing, and then yelling at them, die, die. Like, yo, that was crazy. Like, Seth, when he did that, I was like, yo, I pray I never have hatred for somebody that Seth has for Puck. That is just insane. This match is going to be epic, though. Priest ain't no slouch. Priest can throw hands with the best of them, and Drew is Drew. Um, I don't know. Drew might finally get out of this funk and finally get a good dub, but I don't know. Yeah, this is a street fight, so I don't know, man. This is a hard one. I was going back and forth with this one. I'm gonna go with McIntyre. I think that he gonna find a. I think that he gonna finagle, pull something out of his ass, and catch Priest slipping. I don't know. Priest is pretty, up there right now. But I think Drew gonna catch him slipping and get him up out of here. Now this one is very, very interesting. Randy Orton was supposed to have a match with KO. KO revealed that he had a neck injury for a couple months, and he finally had to go get surgery and leave. So Randy was, kind of mad and scrambling, trying to get a match. He even RKO'd and threatened Nick Aldis. And, yesterday at SmackDown, he issued an open challenge. So, with everything going on, I see three potentials. Well, let me scratch that. Four. First of all, Nick Aldis. I don't care what nobody says. Nick Aldis has been saying that he wants to wrestle some more. He looks like he's in pretty good shape. I wouldn't be surprised if that was just a quick one-off thing. That would be nice. The second is the return of Rusev Day. Rusev has it's been announced, he's re-signed with the company, so that would be nice for him to come out, make his return at Mania. That would be nice to see. The third, which low key, I wish would happen, but it's probably not going to happen because they having a little teaser in the vignette of four. Now it's 425, so we gotta wait for that. So we gotta wait for that. I believe that's like next Friday. And it's pretty much pointing that that's Aleister Black, which kind of sucks because I thought that it was gonna be there was 444, so I was like, they just settled four. They never revealed the other numbers, so I thought maybe it might have been Aleister Black. That would have been cool, but yes, that's not gonna happen. And then the fourth one, which low key that would be cool. It would be cool if it happened because it's in his where he's from, Carrying Cross. Throw him in there, and then there was the whole building, like people was like kind of tweeting and saying, "Hey man, because Carrying Cross has been talking shit or whatever." He's like, "Yo, I've seen the tags, I've seen the posts." It's like, "Hey man, I'm ready to go." But he did his thing at Bloodsport going against Junior Kratos, which that was crazy. But it could be him, but I think more than likely it's either gonna be. I'm hoping it's Rusev or Nick Aldis. Maybe, and then people have also been saying, "Oh, maybe it's Solo or Thomas Honda." Sure, throw them in there, but I'm thinking it's either gonna be Nick Aldis or Rusev. So we'll have to wait and see on that, man. And I don't know. I can't pick a winner on that because I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll have to wait and see. And finally, the main event: Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cena sold his soul to the Rock, bro. Oh my God, I'm still tripping out. Now, this build's been up and down. People said that they liked it, and it's only heating up when they finally talk to each other and everything, which I agree. And then The Rock has barely showed up, so that's another thing. And then people have been fiending for Travis Scott to get the beats. His wife, well, they really out here mad at Travis Scott, bro. I don't blame them, but I'm not gonna lie, this could go either way. Hey, this could go either way. Cause on the one hand, it's like, oh, Cena's gonna win. Just the way that he's talking and everything that's happening, the way he's manipulating the fans and everything, and he's low key manipulating Cody. But I don't know. I think Cody's gonna find a way. I think Cody's gonna find a way. I don't. I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go a little further. I mean, he's already held it for a year. So I think they might drop it Cena, and then he'll get it back maybe or something. Maybe he'll finally turn heel. But at the same time, though, this is Cena's last Mania. But he necessarily doesn't have to win the title here because he's gonna go. He's wrestling all throughout the year until December, so he has time to finally be a champion again and get that 17. But I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I need to make a decision. I gotta go with Cena. I have to go with Cena mainly because of the manipulation, what he's been saying, and also we ain't seen or heard from The Rock. I think he's gonna have a part to play in this match. Something gonna happen. The ref gonna get hit, and then shenanigans will ensue, or at some point, maybe right before the bell rings, Rock comes out and then shenanigans. Travis Scott will be in the building. He will be on as hell. He's hell. Theme is the theme, one of the themes, the main theme. So he's gonna be there. So he's gonna have part to play. So I don't know. Cena, Cody gonna have his back up against the wall. He's gonna need some help. I don't know. I think this Cena's going. I think Cena's gonna get him, and then Cody's gonna go to the dark side, baby. But yes, I got Cena winning, man. So yeah, man, those are my predictions for WrestleMania night 1 and night 2. As you can see, I'm excited, and I've been, thinking about this, man. I just can't wait, man. Come on, man, it's WrestleMania. Everybody's been waiting for this, man. It's the best weekend of the year for wrestling, really. You know what I'm saying, man? Let me know how y'all feel, man. How y'all feel about the build overall? For this Mania, man. How y'all feel with the matches? Which match you looking forward to? All that good stuff. Let's have a discussion in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feeling. You know what I'm saying? If you like this video, you know what I'm saying, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you do all that, and when you do all that, you gotta hit the notification bell because you never know when the boy gonna be streaming or uploading. I'm still kind of like going back and forth with the streaming thing. I know I said once a week, and I've been like just ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I just been kind of just like out of it while streaming, but eventually I'm gonna jump back in it, man. And y'all will be the first to know if you stay posted. Stay tuned. And also on that note, man, be on the lookout because you gotta be attention to be on the lookout for my review. More than likely, probably gonna wait till like the Raw after Mania around that time before you know what I'm saying I get my review. But stay posted for that. But man, this your boy Doe Don. I'll holler at y'all party people in the next one. I'm out. This thing, y'all. Peace.